Hey y'all, I'm Farmer Dan here at Mush's Mug and Munch in the town of River's End. If you missed the gather in May, you missed a whiz-banger of a time. I ended up going to Ren and Roscoe Montgomery's wedding. It was the usual affair, gambling, fighting pits. Oh, and somebody murdered old Grandpappy Montgomery. That actually put a bit of a sour taste on the evening. Don't you worry though, Guild Mistress Adira Sen brought 'em back. Some say it was that mean old Cletus Montgomery, but them Montgomerys, they're a skeptical bunch. Seems them adventurers been trying to figure out how to get us all back to Silvervale. You know, with the expansion of the crack and all that miasma, it's been pretty dangerous to get there. Well, a bunch of them found out about an old abandoned wizard's tower high in the Rookery Mountains. That's over here. They say that wizard was some scholar studying the black, but that feller ain't been seen in decades. The minute them adventurers tried to use the portal to go there though, it opened up spewing purple miasma and wave after wave of undead. Some say the Empress sent them undead to stop them from getting to the Wizard's Tower. I couldn't say, but I reckon it's possible. When they did get to the tower though, they worked through puzzle after puzzle. They fought a stone construct. Well, they escaped one anyway. Finally they got to the wizard's residence and found his remains. But more importantly, they found his research journal. He had page after page of notes on the blight, including a tinkering, breathing thingy-majigger, and more importantly, a cure for the blight. Meanwhile, back in town, the Dream Spider came a-callin'. The Dream Spider took some of them folks to Silvervale where it was infested with undead. Seems the Dream Spider had taken them to a possible future where Nox, the Dragon of Chaos, had been victorious and ruled the lands of Telvania. And apparently, I was the sole survivor and had turned into an old fart badass. Only 5 adventurers had survived in that dream, and my older self filled them in on how Nox had destroyed everything, begging them to set things right. Of course, there was other shenanigans too. They got back a crafting materials shipment for Torkel that got hijacked. Janali tried to join minds with an orc. That didn't go well. And at some point, Jinx ended up on the 3rd moon. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about that. Later on, Alela, a powerful wizard that helped us overthrow the Empress on the plateau, asked some adventurers to sneak into Ravenshook and retrieve a powerful magic item from the Vampire King that rules that town. But, they had a little problem being sneaky.
Oh, little rats. Have you come sneaking into my house to steal from me? Or maybe you're here to kill me, like that dog Hellbrass killed my sister. Remember, I have a very, very powerful friend.
Oh, he's quite hospitable. At least he has the decency to actually try a parlay with us. I like him. Hopefully he can.
I will try to talk to him, but them vampires wouldn't have none of it. But Ivan, one of the Docton boys, he interrupted him with some Docktown diplomacy. And when it was all done, turns out they got what they came for. Later that night, it was time to portal to Silvervale and try and recover some samples of the black. Them adventurers met right outside the tavern. The mining crew put on their shiny new respirators and headed off to the portal. The mining crew jumped into the crack. Just then the mighty Nox came out, rising out of the crack. The rest of the adventurers kept them busy while the miners dug out the blight sample. The fighting was fierce, but the mining crew got what they needed and everyone fell back to the portal. The next day, those adventurers left that could still fight went to Merritt Tower to explore the damage done from the crack expansion. To their surprise, there was an army of corrupted Wallowiggies being controlled by none other than the Empress. In a running battle, they fought all the way to the tower ruins, reaching their objective, but the Empress continued to retreat. The party fractured. Some stopped at their objective, but the Docton crew pressed on, defeating the Empress. Although they claimed to have slain the Empress, leaving her free to resurrect, some say otherwise. If all this tomfoolery sounds like fun to you, then come join our friendly and welcoming community at our next gather in August. Check out our Alliance Virginia site at www.va-larp.com. You can come and play as your own character, or play for free as part of Monster Camp. Well, I'm fixing to get me some supper, so I'll see you next time.